tattletales that I said and takes out of context, like that line about Cassandra. I will not seek payback if someone makes a move against me, only if they lied to me.
I wouldn't lie to you.
Well, great. You've said that you were only voting Maddie. Now that puts Cassandra and whoever else that wants Maddie out in a position where they now have to decide, are they going to flip back or what? It's not your decision. It's not your fear. You don't have to be worried about that. Stay true to Nikki, and then no matter where you place in this game, you'll go home and go, my fate wasn't fucked up because I tried to please somebody else and it came back to bite me. Own your own moves. Like, it's what I... It's not. It's literally the pressure. Don't feel any pressure. I actually don't think it'll be a tie. I think it'll be a whitewash for Maddie to stay, which was the original plan. And like everything, in hindsight, I look back and I sort of make little mental notes about how people behave throughout the week. And it kind of shows you how that what means what the game strategy is. For me, I'm an open book. Yes, I've changed my mind throughout this week, but the most true to myself is that if it came down to me, I would pick the strongest player to stay in the game, or the person that wants it the most, because Big Brother for me is about wanting something and working so hard for it. It goes beyond what the individual player wants. It goes for a respect for all players in the game.
But like 10 minutes ago, you said how Maddie is actually a bigger physical threat than Dallas.
I didn't say that Maddie was a bigger physical threat. I thought that the reason for Dallas to go shouldn't be because we think that he's the bigger, stronger player.
Which suggests
in
that
competitions.
Maddie is potentially...
No.
I mean,
Whoever is
that's
against...
the argument that like Phil and Cassandra are going with. That,
yeah,
like,
and it's
Maddie,
a different argument to mine. They've got a totally different reason.
But yours uplifts theirs, right? Like, they coincide in a way that you're painting a picture that Dallas isn't a threat right now in the way that we might perceive that Maddie actually, you said she's really good and smart. She won an HOH.
She could win
and had a lot of chances to play these competitions, but
for me, strength, that's there's different areas of strength in this game. There's competition day. Mm-hmm. I don't think Dallas is as strong as we all think he is on competition day.
Yeah, I think that's true.
In terms of
He's
overall winner on the block, Dallas would win over Maddie any day. So far, Maddie might turn around, and I hope if she stays that she becomes an actual real player in this game. Mm-hmm. So that's what I'm basing it on. If these are the last two people who deserved to win Big Brother so far, why would I take that away from someone? The game will work and there will be a final two. You can't control who that is. So, Cassandra, Christine, when I made that decision, it was because at that point in the game I asked them, why do you want to win? Cassandra could not tell me. She could not tell me. She didn't know the importance of that question that I asked her. And I went, you don't deserve it. Christine told me she had so much more to give in this game, that she wanted to go further and make more moves than she'd just been starting. And I believed that. That's what it came down to. That's every week. That's what I think I understand that there's a group that people want to kind of know and base their numbers off. Stick my neck out from that. And I knew that this morning is when the conversations would happen. Yesterday, it's just confusion and stress. But today is when the real kind of decision will be made. And I think we will end up going back to a group consensus. And if that means that some people are called out for trying to go against that along the way, then that's for some people to perceive in that way. but I believe it's healthy to have your own opinion. Because just in the same way that if someone you want to submit to your opinion one week, if they're that easily swayed, then wouldn't it mean that there could be someone else that could easily sway them the other way? I'd rather just know that someone can make their own decision if you give them facts. Anyway, I don't know. There's nothing left really to keep saying. I'm on a friendship level, I'm sorry if you felt that I've been spending more time with Cassandra this week and excluding you. I haven't intended to do that at all, and I haven't seen that. So I'm sorry if that's the way that you felt. And know that there's so many times that you walk past alone in this house and I say a little comment to you to just hope that you want to sit down and talk about outside this house or have some fun. Like that night that you were in HOH and we didn't talk game at all, we just laughed about stupid things and about what we're going to do after the show. That's what I treasure about you, Nikki. It's not about the game stuff. And I don't want to try and control you in the game way. I've never wanted to try and do that, just like I never would want Cassandra to try and control me. I'm well aware of how Cassandra works. She's very good at tempting and doing the thing that I hate. And I tell that about her. I tell that to her. But I made the decision early on. Fate put me in the same bed with her, and everybody else thinks that we're now in bed together. I thought that she was dangerous, and so I tested her and asked her why she wanted to win, and I thought, nope, I'm putting her on the block. She didn't go home that night, so then I went, that's it. We're friends. I love hanging out with her, but on a game level, I'd rather keep her close than have her working for somebody else. Don't you think I already knew that she was working with Dallas or had some plan with Dallas before she even came, before Dallas was even on the block?
So why would I want to keep Dallas if he's going to protect her? Why would I want to do that?
Well, that's you don't have to.
Well, I don't want
Well, say it. Say it.
to him. He wants to talk to me. I've had 4 people from his camp corner me today already.
Well, this is the thing. You either go, okay, I'm willing to be vague and pretend that I don't know till the day, till I put the...
And then you get
and
the
that's
shit
fine.
thrown
That's
at you.
fine. You can just say, I didn't know. I made my decision then and there.
Yeah,
but
but
if
then
you
now
say that
everyone's
you're
coming
not
to
going to
me.
do something and then do it, for some people, I'm not going to tell them your decision about this.
Well, I'm sure
I'll
they've
say,
all
go
heard
ask it
anyway.
yourself. I'm not going to say that. It's not my mission to coordinate, and I don't want to be pinned on that. And that's why I got cranky yesterday afternoon, because Cassandra and Phil sitting there twiddling their thumbs, thinking that the whole thing. And I said, you know what? I'm not your leader. Do you know why Jared's is succeeding? Because he's a leader. People respect him. You guys aren't doing that. Dallas should have been. Dallas should have run the campaign. I think that's why people, though Jared's the biggest threat in here, is well liked, because there's that sense of he's a good, wise, like you are a leader of the group. It puts you in a tough position because you'll always be the top dog. But if you can, I guess, always keep people believing that it's best for the group and that you won't turn against them. And you haven't yet. And I think that's why you yesterday got so upset, because you were like,
I didn't want to return each other.
basically, your people are turning against you.
Yeah.
And that's not me. That's saying if it comes down to 4-4 vote, I'll make my own personal decision. That's how I'm different from Jared. That I don't have... Jared was here from day one, and however which way the dice were rolled, he became kind of like the protector of Kelsey week 1, and then that kind of formed, and then a big target when Maddie put him on the block, like just survived back on. Like, he'll always be in that position in this game, getting himself out of trouble. And for that reason, if he's at the end, like, I like that, but it's different to how I play. It's not worse or better. I don't think that way. It's just different. That's how I play Big Brother. So how does Nikki play? And then you don't need to get stressed about what other people think. But please don't think that I'm working against you or working against anyone in this game. If Dallas had stayed, it was not to take Jared out. For me. And I think for the others it wasn't either. I think it's out of fear that Maddie will try and take them out.